Okay, so I shared that video about what I'm doing, why I'm making these videos, kind of the purpose of it, and now I just want to share. I'm just want to I'm excited because I'm sharing the first video, like with actual the reason why. So, yeah, so it's like a journal entry basically, kind of from my life, things that I think somebody might benefit from, things that I struggle with, and kind of how I'm handling it. Okay, so again, this is probably going to reach more people faith-based, specifically the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, because that's my faith. And so it is going to be given through that perspective. So I apologize if I forget to leave something out, like if you're not something you're not familiar with. But you can always ask questions. Just ask me, like, what did you mean? Who's that person? Like, because I'll be quoting firm leaders of our church and stuff like that. Just whatever's in my heart. Okay. So anyways, so yesterday, I was having a hard time feeling the Spirit. I was not happy and cheery like I am right now. I felt like a dead weight. And that's the only way I can explain it. There was no life in me. There was no desire to love other people or to do anything really good. I was a little bit miserable. I just wasn't happy, and I wasn't happy with myself. My health didn't feel like my health was very good. I think that was partly what influenced why I was feeling the way I did. And, sometimes in my church and different places they say, when you're struggling, you can always pray and you can talk to God and you can ask Him for help. Asking you shall receive, And sometimes reading the scriptures too. So I asked God, I was just like, I don't really know what to pray for, but help me to feel better because I don't feel good. And it was like, I didn't really feel anything. And I tried reading one of these talks by the president of our church, President Nelson. And he talks about faith and developing faith. And I was just like, I didn't feel a true desire. I was like, it would be so much easier just to do something else, like go smoke some weed and take an easy path. If you smoke weed, I'm sorry, I'm not judging you if that's your path, okay? But this is what I feel in my heart. I feel like it's the easy way. I don't feel like it's right for me. But anyways, so I was feeling like, it would be so much easier to do one of those other things and choose a different path than the one I'm on because of my beliefs. And I feel like I need to have integrity to what I truly believe in my heart. So I knew logically I was thinking about it, and it was like, so many times in my life I've felt God's love, and there's no question about it. Some people could interpret it as something else, but that's their experience. But this is my experience, and I truly believe in my heart that it's God. It doesn't feel like it's something else. When I pray, I feel like God is listening. I feel like He hears me, and I truly believes He loves me. And so I knew in my heart that I felt His love before, and I wasn't feeling it then. And so along with not feeling God's love comes along with all the emotions that you feel when you're not connected to God. So that's why I felt like I didn't want to do good. I didn't want to love other people. Maybe you don't have that problem, but for me, when I don't have God in my life, I can't feel love for people, or it's like super minimal, or it's a very selfish love rather than selfless. I need God. Anyway, so I was feeling this way, and I read that talk, and I just I just don't feel like putting forth the effort. This is just really hard for me. And so it was hot. I was sitting on the swing, and it was a warm day. Not like today, it's pretty stormy out. But anyway, it was a warm day, so I was sitting on my swing outside on the patio or the balcony, and it was warm, so I kind of fell asleep just because it was so hot. And I had this church study group. We call it Come Follow Me in my church. That's the title of the curriculum we're studying. And so I had this group planned to go to that day, and I was just like, man, I just don't feel like going. I might just go on a walk, like in nature, somewhere. But I don't know, something is, well, like, you don't have time to do both, because I was going to do both. And so, I didn't have time to do both, and I just, honestly, it's kind of funny, but, the guy who was hosting it, he sent a picture of the food they were having, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go. That was a good, teetering when I was trying to decide, but really deep in my heart, I was praying. I did pray, and I was like, because I don't know, like, I just felt like I knew I was going to regret making a decision that would lead away from God. And so I just decided to go. And anytime I go to any of those types of gatherings, I always have a prayer in my heart, like, help me to have, and just in life in general, help me to have love and kindness in my heart for the people around me. Please guide me with the Spirit so that I can reach out to other people, help them feel loved and stuff like that. So I had that prayer in my heart, and I went there, and the opposite, kind of the opposite happened. Not the opposite. Okay, just hear me out. It was like automatic karma. Like, I felt very loved and very welcome. I didn't know these people, actually. It was my first time going to that one. And so I didn't know any of them. And I felt very loved and very welcome. And, somebody was laughing at my jokes, and I'm like, oh, thanks, you make me feel good. Like, but most of all, like, that dead weight that was there, that it couldn't be lifted, it was gone. Like, I felt love in my heart, and I felt life in my heart. I felt motivation to love other people and to continue progressing. And it was a really good study. It was very uplifting for my soul, for my spirit. It helped me to feel God's love again, partly because I felt his love for other people. And in my other video, I was thinking, I said I love you at the end. And I was like, why do I say I love them? I don't even know them. But I think it was just the love I was feeling in my heart. The love that I prayed that God would put in my heart. So really, I guess a better way of saying it is God loves you. And I feel that for you because God put it in my heart. And obviously, my love is not to where his is, and that's okay. This is where I'm at right now, and I'm just I'm just so grateful that he's letting me be a part of his work, as imperfect as I am. And so that's my thought today. If you are struggling and you don't feel hope, just turn to God and just trust. Believe him. Choose to believe. Yeah, and that's all I have for you today. I hope your day's good.